Hello everyone, Dominic Trophy and welcome to another video. Before I start, I just want to say I hope you had a great Christmas, hope your Christmas holidays, are going well, and just hope you're just having a great time overall, and I hope you looking forward to New Year's Eve as well as New Year's Day. Start of the new year, 2019. Crazy, we are almost there. It really, really is, bloody hell. I don't know, if I feel like, it feels like when you're a lot older, and I'm in my early 20s, but like I said, time goes quick. It flipping goes quick. It's crazy. But hope you're having a great year so far. Obviously, we are still in 2018. The year's not over, but I hope the end of it goes well for you overall. And the start of 2019 is an amazing start for all of you. So this video is actually going to be something Wii U related. And it's actually going to be a continuation of my Wii U thoughts and opinions series. Now, obviously, I've been, doing it every year, since the console was first revealed back in E3 2011, as well as its initial release in 2012, November 2012. And I've been, talking about my thoughts about the console every year all the way to now. And I actually did another part back in May, sharing my thoughts about the games that had actually come out at that time. Now, I actually made that video, I actually uploaded it back in May this year, so I did. And at that point, there had been 16 released games. 12 of them that were new release games, and 4 of them were virtual console games. So in this part, obviously I'll be talking about the other games that were released within the rest of the year. Now, since, after I did the video back in May, since then and all the way to now, there's actually been 5 games released from after I made the video back in May, all the way until now, in late December 2018. Now, so far, as I said, 5 games I've released. And these are, I'll start with the dates as well. So, on the 31st of May, we had Rainbow Snake. On the 2nd of August, we had Forest Escape. On the 4th of October, we had Petite Zombies. On the 26th of October, we had Just Dance 2019. And on the 22nd of November, we had Insect Planet TD. Now, obviously, overall, there actually have been 21 games released for the Wii U. 17 of them being new release games, and 4 of them being virtual console. Now, share my thoughts since then, but also share my thoughts of the year overall for the Wii U. I would say overall 21 release games for the Wii U in 2018. I definitely would say is quite incredible, because of the fact that it's a console that obviously was discontinued over a year. So it's crazy enough. It's crazy to say that next month will be 2 years. 2 years since the Wii U was discontinued. You know what I mean? Blimey, it's quick. That has gone quick, that. January 31st, 2017, we saw the discontinuation of the Wii U. Crazy to say that. And for a console that's seen as like a sort of dead platform, which it is, Nintendo doesn't support it. But obviously independent developers do still support and make games for it. I would definitely say it's quite incredible. It really, really is. And I think not only is it incredible for the owners and the Wii U fans, especially the fan base out there, but it also definitely turns a lot of heads. And what I mean is that even if you're not a fan of the Wii U, or if you never owned one, or maybe you did own one and you sold it years ago, sorry. You know what I mean, years later. It definitely does bring up some attraction. And I said this in my previous video back in May, and even the one last year, that it definitely questions a lot of people when they hear new Wii U game coming out in 2000 and whatever. It's obviously 2018 this year, you know what I mean? It's a really, really good thing. And it definitely, I think, excites people. Like, for me, it excites me because of the fact that I love the console. It's actually so far my all-time favourite. You know what I mean? There is another one out there that could beat it, You know what I mean? But that's just, you know what I mean? It could get that close. If you wonder what that is, that's the Nintendo Switch. That console, like I've had that, for about 6 months, could actually beat the Wii U as my all-time favourite. And I'm being serious there. But currently the Wii U is actually my all-time favourite console. And I think when new games come out for that console, it's really, really good. And it, like I said, I feel really, really good when I hear new Wii U game coming out in 2018. I'm like, what? I'm like, really? There's a new new Wii U game coming out. That's really, really good. I'll definitely check it out. And then, I purchase it off the eShop. I try it out, and I'm really, really excited, you know what I mean, to see these games. And it's a really, really good thing. And I like that. And a lot of people might talk to me. And there's either two, ways that conversation will go. One is that I'll talk to the person and they think it's a bit of a stupid thing to support it, and they'll sort of laugh at me. Like I had a friend, well, it's a friend of mine, he's into video games, and he sort of jokes and laughs at me, so he does, about me buying the games on the Wii U. And I sometimes say to him, well, I'm not bothered. It's a game I want to play. But there's one word I'll give you about some of these games that come out this year. Begins with E. Exclusive. Some of these games that have come out for the Wii U in 2018 are actually exclusive to the console. Looks like I got the last laugh there, Wii U haters. But yeah, some of these are actually exclusive to the Wii U, so they're not on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, or the PC, or even the Nintendo Switch, or even 3DS, new 3DS, or PlayStation Vita. You know what I mean? It's a really, really good thing, and I love that. There's even a lot of PlayStation Vita owners that seen new releases for their handheld. For a handheld that Sony hasn't properly supported in a long time. It got a big AAA release, if you want to say that. The Atari Flashback Classics. Yeah. It was released on the PlayStation Vita. Around the time when it was released on the Switch. You know what I mean? It's great that Atari's released, it developed a game for the PS Vita. You know what I mean? That is amazing. That a collection is getting released, it's already been released, on a handheld that most people say is dead and they don't like it. You know what I mean? That's incredible. And even Vita's still getting, supported games. Again, they're all independent developers, but it's still getting, games released in 2019. A lot of people might hate the Vita, said, really? You're supporting the Vita? Seriously? They're not doing it to, make you happy. They're doing it for themselves. They love these games. And when they hear a new game is coming out for PS Vita, they get excited like I do for the Wii U. And I love that. It's an amazing thing. A lot of people support the Dreamcast independent scene with these games. I do the same with the Wii U. And I love that. I really, really do. Now, one thing I definitely want to talk about is next year. Do I think that we could see new released Wii U games in 2019? Now, this is something where I definitely say yes. Now, you might be thinking, well, why? Now, the reason why I'm actually saying this is because of the fact that I know there's some indie devs that are going to be making new Wii U games. One that we currently know is by an independent developer called Ultra Dolphin Rev. Now, they are actually releasing a game called Sinister Assistant, so they are, which is actually coming out in the first quarter of 2019. Now, originally it was actually supposed to be coming out in October this year, but it actually got delayed. And they officially announced this about a week and a half ago, so they did. On their social media pages, so they did. And I remember hearing about this game and I was wondering when it was coming out. So with that, obviously, we are getting a new game in 2019 for the Wii U. I'm looking forward to this. I really, really am. And it will definitely be great when it does release. Now, also, could we see Ubisoft release the next Just Dance game on the Wii U? Maybe. You know what I mean? I think they probably might do, which would be really, really good. I know some people said, oh, they might just skip out the Wii U though, but it sort of makes me wonder that because they're releasing it they're still releasing it on that. And also, you know, they're releasing it for the Wii. You know what I mean? The console before the Wii U. Yeah, Just Dance is quite popular on that console, which is crazy for a 12-year-old console. And this is the crazy thing about it. The Nintendo Wii, came out in 2006. The Just Dance franchise is the only game that comes out for the Wii every year. So it is. For a console that came out in 2006, it still sells the best on that console. So it's beating, and this is the crazy thing about it. Obviously, it's beating, you know, the Xbox 360. It's beating the Wii U, the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One. You could say PS4 Pro and Xbox One X, if you want to say that. You could say Xbox One S, you know what I mean? And Nintendo Switch. And even the PC when Just Dance 2017 came to it. It's beating those, you know, platforms, which is crazy. That is how popular the Wii is. That Just Dance is the thing that it keeps it alive. You know what I mean? And it's amazing. It really, really is. And I love that. I really, really do. But yeah, Just Dance is keeping that console alive. You know what I mean? That's crazy. So yeah. But it'd be nice. I do hope that we do see more games released to the Wii U in 2019. That'd be an amazing thing. It really, really would. To see. Really, really would be a great thing to see. And I hope that. I really, really do. But I do want to say it was a very interesting video to make, so it was. Obviously, you know, for me being a Wii U owner, I like the console. It's just a great console. I don't care, you know, people can mock me, saying, oh, you're buying these new Wii U games on you know what I mean, coming out. I don't care. Do you know why? Because they're great games. That's all that matters. And one thing I just want to say is, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and stuff. Hope you found it interesting. And I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I'll be making a video after this shortly, talking about how Christmas went for me and stuff. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your weekend. Hope you look forward to that video shortly. And I'll see you all later on. Bye.